Hello, and thank you for joining us on today's episode of the Water Cooler Guys Chat. Now please welcome Niswanger, Wiseman, and Mortar. Take it away, fellas.
And we're live. Welcome back, fellas, around the water cooler.
What's up, fellas?
Water cooler.
Water cooler.
Who, how many times do you guys clean your water coolers? Do you guys actually have a water cooler at home?
Like a full-on water cooler? Like a true water cooler? No.
Yes.
I have like a water reservoir for my coffee.
All right.
Well, got a water filter in my fridge. I do have to change the filter out of that probably every 2 months.
Yeah. We have one, and we used it for a year before we went, how does this thing clean itself? Like, that's...
It doesn't.
Check your water coolers. They need to be cleaned. There was nothing gross. Thankfully, I think it was about 6 months. I'm selling myself short, but we were still. That was a little long for the way of starting to make sure you clean them water coolers. Everyone, it's very important. They
drop those tabs in there.
Need it. Also, your Keurig coffee makers need to be cleaned out.
Yes,
probably should do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I do. I've done a full clean on that. So yes. But sadly, I waited until it started tasting a little bitter, a little off before I said, I think I probably need to clean this thing.
Yep, that's the true way of knowing when your systems need cleaned. That's it right there.
Did I put 3 scoops or 4 in here? I can't quite tell. There's a little aftertaste.
Are they filtering this water anymore? Why does it taste like a pond?
One thing that I do make sure to polish, about every day here is this beautiful thing right there. I do make sure it's shiny.
Man, he goes back there.
I appreciate you taking care of that for me. Keep it nice and shiny
pretty.
whenever I bring it back home.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's a beautiful.
Oh, sorry, Niswanger, I forgot you were there.
MacGyver shirt there. Yeah, that's real. That's for our viewers who are not just listening but watching. That's a wonderful MacGyver, and that's a nice Easter egg for anyone who may or may not know what MacGyver reference is here. But
stupid MacGyver.
What MacGyver did.
Polls say 2 out of 3 people on this podcast like MacGyver.
I bet they do.
It's just a sore loser.
Well,
not wrong.
I
can't even argue with that.
One of the 3.
Give me something I can argue with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocked that it happened.
I couldn't believe it when I was
I'm
reading
pretty
that.
sure all
shocked and
3 of us
appalled.
were shocked that it happened.
Yeah.
I
How
just
the
had to play
heck
it
does
off.
he best Maximus Decimus Meridius?
No one ever expects MacGyver, man.
Yeah.
It's just rigged. Stupid AI.
Well, this week around the water cooler, thank you for joining us around the water cooler this week. This week we'll be discussing one of the films that we actually spoke about last week that 2 of the 3 of us had not seen, and the action is Pulp Fiction. We did a little homework movie review for Pulp Fiction this week here, so we're going to kind of discuss that, the film there. I'm very interested to hear what these 2 fellas have to say about the film. Tanya and I, she actually wanted to know what the homework was this week, so I told her I had to watch a movie, and it's the first time she's actually known what the part of the episode is about this week, so we sat and watched Pulp Fiction. I don't know how many times it's been for her. This was probably, probably my 8th or 9th time of watching the film, so...
Wow.
Greatly enjoy it. So look at those faces, go like, how have you watched that more than once? So,
all right.
Thank you for joining the water cooler, guys.
The water cooler guys.
Keep your stick on the ice.
See you next weekend.
But yeah, so we'll get into that, and we'll have a couple little tournaments that we'll do here, and just kind of a few little questions. Good old agree, disagree, and then we will also have, of course, finish it out episode off with the water cooler guys trivia. We always Niswonger is running away with it in season 2 thus far, 2-0.
Yes, he is.
We'll see if he can keep on defending that there.
Hopefully
Call down
not.
my MacGyver knowledge to help beat me again.
That's right.
MacGyver.
Yes, exactly what you just said.
Yes, it makes. Yeah. Don't listen
To
to that
beat
part.
you
No.
again.
So we'll start this. We'll kick things off this week with, as we typically do, the agree disagree. And this one's it's agree disagree to an extent. Toilet paper, should the roll hang over or under?
Over.
Not even
Over.
a question.
Over.
I get offended if it's under, and I go in. So I will change it. Like I am that person who's in redoing people's rolls in their house.
Isn't that in Australia? Like, doesn't the water kind of circulate in a different way once you reach a certain point, like at the
equator.
What is it?
North
At
of
the
equator
equator
goes one
yeah.
way,
Okay.
and south of the equator.
So,
yeah.
so I assume south of the equator it's under, but north of the equator it's over.
It's one of those things. I saw a reference: beard or mullets. Beards are cool, mullets are not. So if it's under, it's like a mullet. If it's over, it's like a beard. So it's easy way. So yeah, definitely over as well. Yep.
All right. Interesting.
So, next up, vacations. Vacations should be strictly for relaxing, not for packed sightseeing itineraries. Vacations should be strictly for relaxing.
I feel like this
feels
not for
loaded.
packed
It is. This feels like a.
sightseeing itineraries.
This feels like a portion
Tanya-
you're wanting certain listeners to listen
Tanya,
to.
are you
like,
okay?
No,
this
no,
response. Yeah.
no. There is no hidden agenda here.
There's
Just
always an
truly.
agenda.
Vacations.
I flip flop on this. As Matt knows, I both want to relax as much as I can, but also go out and explore more.
Yeah.
But I
Talking
don't
out both
want,
sides of his mouth here.
Yes,
Oh,
that is
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I don't want a vacation that is packed full of things to do. It's got to be a happy medium. But for the most part, I'm going on vacation to relax. That is the whole purpose of my vacation. I work the rest of the time. This is to go relax and do whatever I want to do. And I think that's the mentality of whatever I want to do makes doing things a little easier to do. It still feels like a vacation. So that's why it's both sides of my mouth. But I will say relaxing. I do not want a
Relaxing,
packed itinerary.
Yeah.
Stresses me out.
So for my take, I actually kind of agree with Niswonger on this. I'll take our favorite thing to do, which is cruising. And those of you who know, you know. Because cruising, I'll even bring out my little ship, little cruise ship. There you go. Cruising, it's one of those things where you love to go, you love to relax. You have plenty of time to relax, but you also have excursions should you desire to go off the ship whenever you reach your port of call. And you can have some of those things where you do get to sightsee. But at the end of it, after whatever it is, if it's 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever the case may be, that you're there at the port, you're coming back to the ship. You're coming back, relax, grab a meal, maybe have a nice, a nightcap or a late night coffee and just relax. So I'm with Niswonger on this one. It's a little bit of both. When I go on vacation, I mean, do I lean heavier on the relaxation? Yes, absolutely, 100%. But I like a little adventure here and there.
I will be the odd man out here for you fellas. So vacation for me is going somewhere and turning my brain off. I made my brain, I can sit in a chair and read a book, watch a movie, play a game, whatever it may be, and that's all I have to do, other than knowing I get up for lunch or head back to the room to get ready for dinner that evening. Sightseeing for me is on the way from the airport to the resort. Oh, looky there! Oh, looky there! Oh, looky there! Oh, that's great. fantastic. I've seen some. All right, now I'm ready to turn my brain off. You know, go to those stores, go to those shops. Guess what? It's going to be the same trinkets. It's going to be the same stuff that I am never going to buy. And I'm just like, oh, look, there's that thing in that same store from 2 stores down. You know, it's just, you know, I'm never going to buy that stuff. And so for me, I'm just kind of there looking. And I could be just sitting, you know, somewhere and having a drink in my hand or whatever it may be and relaxing. But no, I'm here thinking about having to get back. It's just, I got, you know, or, you know, Wiseman, as you said on the cruise, that's part of the cruise thing for me is the excursions, getting off the ship, you know, going to whatever. But my brain's, I'm not even on a cruise right now. Just me talking about it right now. My brain's going, okay, if you get off the ship, you got 4 hours. Okay, you better keep track of those 4 hours. You don't want to be one of those people on those videos dashing to the ship, you know. And so I'm like instantly not relaxed. I'm instantly like, okay, there goes my relaxation. My brain's having to work. I'm seeing stuff that I could have probably seen from the ship, you know, looking around, you know. So I'm like, and, you know, some people take the excursion to go see the Aztec, you know, all that type of stuff there. For me, picture is just fine. I don't need to physically go see that stuff.
I got National Geographic. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like, so for me, no. For me, vacation is relaxing. For me, being able to turn my brain off and not have to be organized, itinerary, stuff like that, that for me that's what it's all about.
I have a follow-up question for this.
Yeah.
Nice Walker, you start first, but I have a follow-up question for you.
I was going to say, Matt is the type who could be dropped off on Survivor Island, and as long as they have food coming to him and an internet connection, he is in Shangri-La. That is like the best five-star resort to him.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like,
Yep,
And-
I don't need much else.
his mind, yeah, whenever we go do anything, that's all. I just see his Rain Man come out, and he's like, 15 seconds till we got to go. We got to
Yep.
go. We got this car here. We got to go on this car here. It's time. We got to go. Like,
I'm going to miss my Wapner.
It's
I'm
like
gonna miss my Wapner.
if you've ever went through a vacation or even thrift store shopping with a man who is constantly cataloging, it is an experience. Like, you just look back at him.
I want
Just,
to. My brain just does.
you could almost see the paper coming out of his ear.
I've seen why he doesn't go to all those thrift stores whenever we go. When we go thrift store shopping, and you know, Tanya's got the list of all the different places to go to, and it's just like bing, 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 bing. Like by the second or third one, Matt's like, I will stay in the truck, thank you.
Yep, yep.
So my question to you, one a question, two a statement. So the first initial question, you said that for relaxation. So what is the difference of going to a location and relaxing and just having a staycation where you don't really have to go anywhere? Is it the same to you, or do you classify that as somewhat different? Because for you, you said relaxing's relaxing, you know, you're doing your thing. So do you classify a difference when it comes to needing to go someplace to relax? Or do you find a staycation being the exact same thing than the Shangri-La?
Is this for Matt or for me and Matt?
Yeah, it's for Matt. I think I already know your answer.
Well, I think I know Matt's answer.
Yeah, I honestly,
I want to know Matt's.
I could stay at home, you know, and relax.
Yeah.
That's fine for
I
me.
figured so.
But for going to the destination, it's not all about me, you know. So
Sure.
going to the destination, I'm sitting in a chair looking over, you know, a bay or an ocean. You can't do that from, you know, Southeast Kansas. And so I appreciate the change of scenery. I appreciate the drink. I appreciate the all-inclusiveness. I appreciate that. I look forward to that. To me, that is fun. And going to the different restaurants of an evening, or, you know, the buffet, or just the drinks, that's part of the excitement. I enjoy that, especially the Valentine. Grand. Just absolutely grand. So I
Keep hearing about
enjoy
this.
that part of it. So relaxing at a grand place like that, yeah, I'll go there and do that. I don't need to stay home for. I will pay to go there and do that.
Okay.
But again, So yes, and just turning my brain off. It's to me going there, and Tanya just absolutely loves the pool, loves the ocean, all that, and so she's there soaking all that up. I'm in the shade with my little portable battery charged fan blowing on me, and doing my stuff. And got several compliments last year with my fan. Like, man, I need to get one of those. I'm like, yeah, man, it's what it is right here. So yeah, that's for me going there and doing that stuff and the traveling and just being there with friends or family and just seeing stuff. It's part of the trip. So I do enjoy that.
Part number 2. Okay, you had mentioned how leaving the ship. I have to say this. You can't leave me here because I have to say this. You said leaving the ship, and then you get really concerned about the ship leaving you. You don't want to be one of those pier runners. One of the great things about being on the ship is if you book the excursion through the ship. This isn't an advertisement, folks, for any kind of cruise.
Why
but
not?
if you book through the ship, it doesn't matter if you're 3 hours late. They won't leave you because you booked through the cruise line, and the cruise line is now, it's on them. Now, if you book there at whatever port of call that you go to, knowing what your port of call is, and you book something ahead of time because you're going to save yourself a little extra cash, because screw those cruise guys, they're not going to take my money. I'm gonna save a few pesos and I'm gonna go there. Well, then if you're late, bye-bye. They don't owe you anything and they'll leave you. But if you book, like I said, if you book through the cruise line, they can't leave. That actually happened to us where we were behind by about an hour. Didn't matter because we're pulling up and people were like, and I'm like, it's on them. It's not our fault. It's their fault. We booked it through them. This is on them. They got to wait. They'll sit there and dock. So, so it does create that peace of mind. So it's not one of those like the egg timer's ticking now. As long as you book through the cruise line, you're fine. You got peace of mind. You enjoy yourself. It's grand.
See, I didn't know that part. I was with Matt. I thought that they left you, even if I thought that was the part of going on an excursion is that they will leave you if you're late. So knowing my nice wongerness, I knew that if I go on a cruise, that's going to be me on the video running for the thing. And I'm not going to be running for anything. You're going to see me just like, bye, wave it on. Like, I guess I live here now.
Don't book outside the cruise. Don't book outside the cruise. If you're nice longer, don't book outside the cruise. We actually did that once. We did book outside the cruise. Had a great time. We went to, I think it was Stingray City. It was a what do they call that? It's a sandbar. It's a sandbar. So you're out in the middle of the ocean, and there's this sandbar that the tender boat has to actually take you to, and had a bunch of stingrays there, and that's for a different story. Rose did not have the greatest time. I had.
Story.
Oh yeah. I had a great time. I got my money's worth out of it. Rose did not.
You got a show and to see fish.
Oh man, it was great though. But yeah, we booked outside of the cruise that time. And I was kind of puckered up a little bit. I was like, oh, let's make sure we get there. We were like 45 minutes ahead of time. We were good, but it's just like, I understand that feeling though. I do. I understand that feeling. As long as you don't do that, you book through the cruise. Man, have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. He is. But he's taking out all that extra part you were just talking about.
Like all the extra having to walk somewhere, go somewhere. I'm just sitting. Yeah,
he's reading his book.
Reading my book or watching a movie like Pulp Fiction that I've seen several times. I'm just sitting there enjoying it.
Good
So
segue.
But the last agree, disagree. One more agree, disagree. Texting has completely destroyed the art of a good conversation.
Yes.
Now we text something. If something pops into our head, we're texting it, to an individual or to a group. Think about before texting. If we thought of something, we were like, man, I need to remember that whenever I see said individual next to talk to him about it, or, say that, and we have lost that just anticipation of seeing the person in person literally again, so now we're shooting these little one-offs, across the way, and texting, you get into shorthand, and that has hurt a lot of this generation's, being able to write something. Of course, AI helps now. AI is a crutch for current generation. But
Question: What is your texting pet peeve? What is the one thing, like in a response that you see? What is your pet peeve? What do you see and go, oh? Would you say, Nestor?
No, I said shorthand. Like I don't
Shorthand?
know. Like if you're not even taking the time to spell out, like I know I get LOL or things like that, but like an emoji, I don't know. I don't.
the thumbs up emoji. You don't like the thumbs up emoji?
I
No,
don't
I do.
care
I
for the
was-
thumbs. I don't like the thumbs up emoji, and I don't like THX.
Yeah.
You know what? You can't go just a few more letters and just say thanks or thank you. You got to give me I want to respond, and the nerd in me. So get ready, folks. Buckle up. The nerd in me wants to say 1138. What? THX 1138. Just to make them go, what?
Disney.
No, that's it was George
the other
Lucas's first film, THX 1138. It's where he actually gains that movie inspired the name THX, the sound system.
Mm-hmm.
THX sound system. It was from the movie THX 1138. So when somebody tries to send me the whole, I know, got a little on you. Sorry about that. When somebody responds with THX and says thanks, I'm like, I don't like that, and I don't like the little, the little thumb. Get McGruber out of here.
Yeah.
I agree with you both. I think it definitely has not helped the conversation skills.
Yeah.
Not to mention, people don't even like calling anymore. It's all texting. And now it's to the point where it's just shorthand text where people don't even know how to spell anymore. Like, I've read college reports from professors saying they're getting stuff turned in shorthand now.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
come on.
Yeah.
The fall
But
of society.
Is it something that is going to affect us in the future, or are we just old and thinking
Everything's going to be AI outputted now.
I mean, it is
honestly,
affecting the written word, so yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't want to say I'm getting to that age, but I'm getting very close. I'm on the doorstep of it. I can see the doormat of the door, but obituaries, it's just, like I said, I use Facebook for just basically local news, and I start seeing these obituaries and like, oh, I kind of vaguely remember that person, or I know, someone, so I'll read the obituary. And I was like, okay, that is totally AI written. And I will say probably 90% of them all are that way now. Wow. And it's like, okay, that has a unique touch that is not normal. Normally, you read an obituary, it's very personal in the sense of you could tell the degree of, putting together that obituary, and now it's just all polish. And I'm like, okay, so even funeral homes now are inputting information and like, AI, please clean this up, make it nice, and that's what they're publishing now. So
there were people who went to school to learn to write well. There are people who became photographers. There are people who are
they are replaced
videographers.
now. Yep, they are all replaced now.
It is so scary to see all the things that AI is capable of. We think we're immune to it in the medical field, but China is bringing up robots left and right that can work in the medical field. And like, what is this going to do if we rely on AI for any? We already can't remember phone numbers. Well, that's what I'm saying. Do any of us remember phone numbers right off the bat unless we sit down now and memorize them? Like before, as we've talked about, we needed to remember phone numbers. Like we would know our friends' phone numbers just off the top of our head. Now, I almost know Christina's. If you were to ask me, I'd probably blank it out. But like there's just things that we rely on technology to be there to tell us, which means we're losing our ability to remember those things. Or
a dependency.
And that's scary because of how much AI is being used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah.
I am so old. Old.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm with you. I'm 100% with
That's why I
you.
said
Well, it's just
I can see the doormat. You know, I'm getting to that age. You know, and like I was someone at work today, or of the storms we had over the weekend. You know, they're like, "Oh, we got such and such inches of rain." I'm like, the thought went to my brain, I need a rain gauge at home. I want to know how much rain I got at home. You know, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm approaching that age. I want a rain gauge.
I think, but isn't that a good thing though? Isn't that a good feeling that you know that you can actually get something that's going to tell you without you having to look something up on a phone for someone to say, how many inches did we get? Let me go consult the rain gauge. Let me go look. You know, my lumbago's acting up right now, so I think that there's a turn in the weather. You know, I think that because, and we've had this discussion before, but our age, we appreciate what was. We can definitely embrace what's coming to a degree, but also have the value of understand what it is that we're losing too, and the need to try to cling to that, like the written word. I mean, calligraphy, like people being able to write beautifully, the artistic ability to just dive into one's own thoughts, to sit there and contemplate and put that onto paper and then write beautiful master. I used to read poetry. I had a book for just poetry that I checked out at the library because I wanted to read what some of these other people wrote and just kind of glean some of that knowledge, glean some of the thought that came from behind that. Yeah. And it's beautiful. But now it's just like, you know, AI clean up an obituary. Like, how impersonal can it be that someone's final moments is being written by an AI because you don't have the time to write about that person's dash between these 2 years? You don't got that time. You don't have that forethought to dive into that a little bit to man. That's why I said like that. This is the end of civilization if we continue in this direction, because it's a dependency. It's that whole WALL-E. It's that dystopian future, like in WALL-E, where people are so dependent upon robots that they don't get up, they don't do anything. They're just these little blobs that sit in a chair that just kind of open their mouth like a little baby bird and let AI do it for them. No.
Do we have time for a follow-up question, or do we need to get going to our? Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my patients today as I was giving him a whirlpool and a bath. That's what I do for all of you now. Anyway, and we were talking, and Christine and I made the comment that we're getting at that age where we're starting to see in thrift stores and places like that things we grew up with. I'm sure, Matt, that you're starting to see things that you grew up with, and of course, because we're part of the older generation.
Blue N64 controller.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
What? Had to make its way through there.
It did.
What of today's product do you think will even last to show up in a thrift store later on? Like, there was a question that came to mind. What in today's society is made well enough, like it was back in the day, to be able to survive in a thrift store, to be able to even make it to a thrift store?
I think you might have to amplify it. You might have to kind of Frankenstein it, but I'd say a Wi-Fi router. Maybe. Maybe, if you're lucky. I mean, it's still a piece of machinery.
Well enough?
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, like I'm even going to the point where everything back then was made in metal or tin or aluminum or whatnot, so that it's still lasting and operating. Do you see anything of today coming out like that and lasting to be able to show up?
That's on purpose, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on purpose in order to make you come back. Instead of actually create something that lasts and build yourself a name, it's that lasts for now until
society.
Yeah.
Getting deep, man. It's supposed to be a podcast.
Well, that was agree disagree. We got through that in 25 minutes. We did good job, guys. Good job. Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah,
I like it.
So we're going to roll into our movie review of Pulp Fiction. We typically go Nicewonger, Wiseman, and myself, and we'll continue that trend there because I'm interested to see what these fellows who had not seen the film before, what their initial impressions of the movie are, and how they score it on the water cooler trivia scoreboard there. So Nicewonger, let's lead things off for us there, sir.
All right. Out of a score of 10, I gave it a 7.
Wow. Okay,
it's like a
good.
3 in 1 to 5 though. Like it is right there
Right.
on the cusp. Like I don't need to watch this movie again. That's all I have to say. But it was. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the slight character development you had. You didn't really have much of any kind of character development. You just dropped in there and like, okay, these are a couple who's getting ready to plot something, that they do it, and then we're going to go over here. I enjoyed the jumping around at times. When I initially watched this, I thought that it was like back and forth, but there was only one like true back and forth that we went in timelines, and that was at the beginning of the movie, and then they jumped at the end to show you where they were. I enjoyed that. For the most part, I could have watched Superman over again and enjoyed it more. Like that's
But you didn't give
wow.
Superman a 7 though. Yeah.
yeah.
So how is this
mean,
rating higher than Superman for you?
Well, because it's Quentin Tarantino, and I did see some call forwards. Like I was going to mention, I wondered if when she was talking about the Fox 5 chicks, if that was like back in the day getting ready to be the Kill Bill people that he was talking about. Like, and then I went and looked it up, and it's roughly based on that. Like it, apparently he had came up with the Kill Bill chick while doing Pulp Fiction. And so it was kind of, and then I thought that I had seen one of the living rooms that was being used in it looked exactly like the living room that that famous GIF is of Leonardo DiCaprio, where he's like, psst, 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 psst. That was
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I almost thought that he had reused the set of both of those, but I don't know if he did or not. And I didn't go back. I'll give it a 7. It was good dialogue. I enjoyed the dialogue. I don't know what's wrong with me in movies
it's
anymore.
a one and done for you.
It's a one and done.
Yeah,
like
that's all right.
I've seen it. I can put it down. It's not my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. I would still have to say, the Hollywood Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is still my favorite Quentin Tarantino, if not Django. That's it.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Hard
Very
7. Good conversation. Good plot line. It just didn't hit me the way I thought it would. I was just like, okay, all right, what's going to happen? Oh, he killed someone. Oh, he shot him in the face. That seems like a Nicewonger thing. Okay, now we're going to this. Like,
hit a bump.
yeah.
Hit a bump. Yeah.
The situations they got in, they were entertaining. Like, how they ended up in that particular ammo shop, and things got much worse. And it was, when it came
you're
around,
falling
and you're like,
into the trap there.
I know,
things are
that's-
just keep coming back. Like, oh yeah.
I know that's the tricky part. Like, oh man. And then I did enjoy Samuel L. Jackson and the way he talked down the person at the end and like took control of the whole situation. I liked that.
Just trying to turn over a new leaf.
Yep. Whatever happened to him? So did he just get to walk away?
Who Pumpkin?
Samuel Jackson.
Sam.
Oh well, that's
Yes.
open for interpretation. But yeah,
Okay.
you would think so.
That's my interpretation is yes.
Yeah. So
I was-
Jules is his character name. Yeah.
Jules, yeah.
Yep. So. Well,
Wiseman's
very good.
writing
Well,
that
thank
down.
you, Mr. Wiseman. Yeah,
That's Nicewonger.
Yeah,
Nicewonger.
Mr. Wiseman is what I mean. Mr. Wiseman, what would you like your? Well, you never know with your trivia. I could just have names up there, and you guys are going to be giving me the same answer. So,
True.
but, Mr. Wiseman, what is your review of the movie Pulp Fiction, sir?
Okay, so I'm kind of back and forth between 6.5 and 7.0.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and give it a 7. I'll give it a solid 7.
Shocker!
Shocks us all.
I am shocked. Okay, so here's the thing. The reason why I was kind of leaning a little bit more towards the 6.5, but I'm still holding on to the 7 just for the quality of the movie. The language. I could have done without the language. It really didn't propel the story that much. Granted, I understand Samuel L. Jackson. That's part of the quotable thing, you know.
I believe it's 238 F-bombs in this, which is actually
It's
very high
so
for Quentin.
many.
So many, yeah.
So, okay. So that aside, that was kind of a bit of a, okay, strike one for you guys. Not necessary in order to progress this story. In fact, I actually loved this story. The deep dive on this for me was it's a whole story of redemption, right? So you have what happened with Samuel L. Jackson's character, how miraculously he recognizes that his life was spared and there's got to be something more to this. And you see throughout the entire film how it happens to absolutely everyone else. Everyone. Everyone's lives are miraculously saved one way or another, and it's a redemption story for all of them. You look at Uma Thurman's character, same thing happens. You look at Bruce Willis's character, same thing happens. There's a bit of a redemption there because he decides to turn around and go back down those stairs, right? So, and because he decides to do that, his character is redeemed. He no longer has to look behind, over his shoulder. There's a redemption for every single one of these characters except for one. And that happened at the diner whenever he disagreed with Samuel L. Jackson. I don't really believe that. I think it's just all hocus pocus. I think it's just this and that and the other. Well, what happens to him after the diner?
Yeah.
He meets his end. So, you see this redemption story throughout the entire film. Here's the thing. Because I didn't watch this before Bullet Train, it's Bullet Train. It's Bullet Train. Sorry to pop that bubble, Nussberger. I see him thinking about it going, son of a gun, it is.
I'm just thinking, what redemption arc like? I didn't even see that in there.
Yeah. The whole storyline is all based on a redemption arc. But yeah, I mean, he basically did Pulp Fiction on a train for Bullet Train. It's quite literally Pulp Fiction. And so I do like the film. I thought that they did a great job with it. They're very artistic.
I do. I was like, why are you comparing these two, man?
It's
like
because they
apples
are
and
the same
oranges to
thing.
me.
No, they are the same thing. It's just Pulp Fiction on a train. It could be called Pulp Fiction 2. So, it's just, so I did enjoy it. It got lower marks for me because of the swearing, because it's like, oh my gosh, come on.
Never watched Deadwood then, because that is the still record
Probably
holder
not.
for, It makes Pulp Fiction look like a PG movie.
Wow.
So there you go. There's my take.
Very good. Okay, well, sevens are very solid, fellas. Good job. Good job. Sevens, I can live with sevens there.
All right. What's your rating for it?
I give Pulp Fiction, you guys have heard me mention it on lists prior, pretty high. It's a 9 for me. It's not a 10. It's not a masterpiece. It's not a perfect film. It does have some flaws, but it is a 9. It's a solid 9, entertaining. Again, I've seen it 8 or 9 times now. So,
See, I was telling. Yeah, sorry.
The interwoven storyline, I love it. Quentin Tarantino film. I love that. It's a wild ride with all the characters. You guys are just talking about it like, well, then this, just the wild scenarios they get into and get out of. Just like, well, this happened. Well, and just watching that unfold there. The bathroom curse is what you would call it for Vincent, who the redemption didn't believe in that. If you guys picked up or didn't pick up, when he went.
Always
he was
going
in the
to the
restroom.
bathroom.
Everything happened when he went to the restroom. The restaurant
with
went to the
Uma,
restroom.
it was the bathroom. With Diner,
Butch.
it was the bathroom.
And then Butch,
the
when he was in
apartment,
the bathroom, came
it was
out
the
and got
bathroom.
shot. So it was always bathroom.
I did. I caught that.
And if you guys were to go watch it again at the very beginning, where it just throws you right into the film there. You got the Honey Bunny and Pumpkin, the two characters that are talking. If you look over Honey Bunny's shoulder, it's Vincent going to the bathroom right there, which this film starts in the diner and ends in the diner. So if you happen to go back and watch, it's just a little Easter egg, little thing there. If you look over her shoulder at the very beginning of the film, it's Vincent walking to the restroom, which at the end of the film, it's him having that conversation. I'm going to go to the bathroom. So it's that overlapping, interweaving storyline there. It's just really cool. You guys didn't bring this up, and I'm shocked. What do you guys think's in the briefcase?
Oh yeah, you're always lit up. Like
come on. Now this is where I feel like you guys might have missed a little bit because you guys didn't even mention the briefcase in your review here. What's in the briefcase, guys?
I thought it was gold.
That's always what I assumed was it was a big chunk of gold or something for it to light up every time they opened it up.
Because I mean, if
purposefully made of gold.
If Honey Bunny, was it Honey Bunny? Is that him? Is that the guy? Or so Pumpkin
is the guy. Yeah.
So if Pumpkin's looking at it going, we got a payday and I want this, I'm thinking it's of a monetary value. So I'm saying gold.
Okay.
Because I mean, he's your typical run of the mill, knock over the stores thief. And so if he's finding value in it, obviously if for a low level thief, it's something that he can be like, ooh, all right. Yeah.
Well,
so I say gold.
It is a theory that is out there. And again, it's just multiple viewings, but it's a theory that's out there. Why was Marcellus so intent on getting this suitcase? Why was he so intent on getting this briefcase? Not suitcase, briefcase. And he had Jules and Vincent hunting this down. And what was the code on the briefcase? Do you guys remember?
No, huh? Okay. You've seen it 9 times. Tell me.
Okay, well, do you guys recall the first time you saw Marcellus? You saw the back of his head and his neck. Did he have something there?
He had a Band-Aid or something.
A Band-Aid on the back of his neck.
Yes.
So one of the theories out there is our very first introduction to Marcellus. He has a Band-Aid on the back of his neck. And he has these 2 hitmen out hunting down this briefcase. The code on the briefcase is 666. So the theory out there is Marcellus sold his soul. And that Band-Aid is covering up where his soul was pulled out of. And his soul is actually in the briefcase. That's why when anyone opens that briefcase and has that gold glimmer, they're just kind of in shock of seeing a soul within this briefcase. And so he has his hitman out to get this briefcase back, to get his soul back, basically. So that's a theory out there of what it is. And there's nothing that trips that up. And Quentin never says what it is out there. He wants people to have their own theories on it. And that is one of the more widely believed and thought of theories for people who've seen the film multiple times, is that it's Marcellus' soul in there, and that's why they're trying to collect, and that's why the big habdo about everything, getting it there. So yes, the code on the briefcase is the 666, the Band-Aid. So if you were rewatching and has some of this thought there and watching it, it just kind of adds layers to it there. The whole $5 milkshake, that's a $5 milkshake, it's got to be something. There's no bourbon in that, it's just. I
associated with that scene a little bit. I don't know why. I was like, man, I've said the same thing. Like, what? $5? What makes that special?
I think that's what really makes that movie shine, is the fact that you have these characters. I was just actually telling my dad about this, that you have these characters that you cannot identify with, at least on a personal level, of who they are, because they're monsters. And that was the other thing. Okay, so that actually tracks for me, Matt, for the gold, or at least assuming that it's the gold, because of the comment that Samuel L. Jackson makes whenever he's finally kind of interpreting, as he's quoting the scripture, he's realizing, nope, I'm the evil. I realize now I'm the evil. but now I don't have to be anymore. I can correct people on their path and so on and so forth. I see a new path in front of me. So again, going back to that redemption thing and it being the whole 666, like he's selling his soul away because of an evil person, because of an evil deed. And you have all these different instances of redemption that goes around there. So there's that. Okay. But what I was saying was that you have these people that are monsters that you cannot associate with whatsoever, at least in deed. But in conversation, you're sitting there going, that's a conversation I think I probably had at the dinner table, or I've had at a diner, or I've had, and so it kind of pulls you back in to relatable characters that you should not at all be able to relate with, but you end up relating with them based on the dialogue.
Yeah, and you have just another, just little nuggets throughout the film. You see Mia and Vincent coming back from the dinner with a trophy, and so you think that they won the dance competition, and everything, and this is before the whole charades with Mia overdosing, and then just they go and get the adrenaline shot. I mean, just wild ride. But if you listen, a scene where Butch is in the hotel room on the TV playing, there's a news broadcast saying that someone stole the dance trophy from the diner there. So they stole the trophy, and they were off theirs. It's just little nuggets of that place throughout the film. The gold watch. You guys didn't mention the gold watch. How did Butch get the gold watch? What is the gold watch for him? How? Christopher Walken's character.
That was hilarious.
I mean,
I forgot about that scene.
Where handing it down
and
to
just tells this kid, and they emphasize where this
I had
thing
it
is
stuffed
and how
up mine.
Now
I give it
for
to
5
you.
years. Then I had it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And now
Oh my God.
you have it.
Yeah. And Butch would not go anywhere without that gold watch. I mean, it's stuff like that, fellas. That's why I can watch this movie multiple times, because it's just you pick up on little things.
My
Clearly,
backside.
I now have to do
For 2
another
years.
viewing of this movie and be
And now-
prepared to see. Yeah.
Just these
Give it
little
to you.
nuggets. Yeah. It's just the little stuff like that. So that's why I give it a 9. It's watching it the first time, I was probably like you fellas, like I didn't really get that, it was okay, but the more I've seen it, the more I just the brilliance of the writing, the interwoven storylines, just the wild ride we are taking on with these characters we can't relate to, but just sitting back and watching the car wreck, you can't look away at the same time, and so that's part of the entertaining part of it for me. So that's why I give it a 9.
Like I
That's
could
good.
relate
That's good to
with
pick up
Butch.
those things.
Yeah.
Do what?
I totally felt like I could relate with Butch when he's driving off going, I told her the watch. It was the only thing I told her. Like,
It was no. You know what? It's all right, honey. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? I probably didn't emphasize that much to you how much it was. Cut to. I freaking told her. I told her how important that was. I said go get it. It was off the level. It's like, oh man, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The fairer species.
And just Butch getting, driving away, and he's scot free now, and then all of a sudden he's at the stoplight. Who walks by? Marcellus. I mean, come on,
None other
man.
than Ving.
It's
It's like, what the?
yeah. It's just a wild ride. It truly is. It's a 2.5 hour movie. I don't know if you guys felt like it was 2.5 hours. For me, it's one of those films that barely feels like it's that, because it's just entertaining. So
I did not feel the 2.5 hours. I am definitely glad I didn't watch it in 7-minute increments. That would have.
yeah, I don't know how wise when you did that. That was
Fortunately for me, the way that it was played out is that it was set in a playlist that was to play in succession, and so because I don't have any commercials on my platform that I was watching it on, it was able to play it in succession without any issues whatsoever. So it's just like watching a regular movie. So yeah, it was good.
Well, fellas, that's good. Good movie review. Email us. Let us know what you think of Pulp Fiction. If you've seen it, let us know your movie review of Pulp Fiction. Do you find it enjoyable? Do you agree with the guys? Wiseman,
What's in the briefcase?
Yeah, what's in the briefcase? Let us know your theories on that. Email us at twcgchat@gmail.com. Let us know. We'll be interested to hear from you guys. Let's
not Siskel and Ebert, man. I'm like their cousin in the corner, Ray Ray or whatever. I'm just watching this. Yeah, like, I was bored. And you're like, there was redemption story arcs and all that. I'm like, did we watch the same movie? What the hell, man?
Bullet Train. It's Bullet Train.
Yeah,
so
it's fast.
It's fast.
We'll jump over to, let's do a little tourney here, guys, and you guys will need to work together on this one. We haven't done one of these in a little while. I'll give you 2 movies facing off against each other. Tell me which one you think is a better film. We'll narrow it down to one here, and this first tournament here is going to be Disney Pixar films. Disney Pixar films. And of course, there's only going to be 8 slots here, so 16 altogether. So, of course, it's not going to be every Disney Pixar film. So, first up, we have Alice in Wonderland versus 101 Dalmatians. Which film do you guys feel is a better film?
Oh, I thought you were going Pixar. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well,
you
Disney
said
and
films.
Pixar.
Okay.
Disney and Pixar, yeah.
What were the 2?
Alice in Wonderland and 101
Intentions
Dalmatians.
fan there.
Alice in Wonderland for me.
I'm going to say 101 Dalmatians.
Oh.
All right, Matt.
Tiebreaker already at the first one.
Yeah, oh wow. I'm going with just probably more of a staple. I'll go with Alice in Wonderland on this one here. So next up we have
Wait,
Wall-E.
together.
Yeah, Wall-E versus Toy Story.
Oh, that was
Wall-E.
the top 2 and 1 of my list right there. Like, what the hell, man?
Wall-E
You're-
versus
Toy Story,
And-
like Toy Story
and we're
1.
talking Toy Story as a whole. As
The
a
OG.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
yeah.
as
Well,
franchise.
that's not necessarily fair. You got
Yeah.
one movie against, like, what, 5 now?
Well, you're talking about the Toy Story story. You know, if you did 1 through 5 now, I guess. The story as a continuation. You know, it's, you know, whatever, 10 hours long. But, you know, it's story from beginning to end. Toy Story versus
I like
Wall-E.
Wall-E, though. I think Wall-E has a better story for me. I'm gonna say Wall-E.
As painful as this is, because I mean, Toy Story started it off for us, man. That's the OG. It got us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like the Wall-E story better. I like so Wall-E.
I think this one's going to be a tough one for Wiseman here. I don't know why. I just saw that these were paired up here. Beauty and the Beast versus Ratatouille.
Ooh.
Oh, that was the reaction I was expecting there. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast versus Ratatouille. Nice wonder what you got here. I think this is a little
Beauty.
easier for you.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Oh, these are the layups you were talking about. Yep.
No.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
trivia. That's trivia. Thinking really hard here.
I'll go ahead and
need
go
him to do
Beauty
this
and the
during
Beast
trivia.
because it has
Beauty and
some
the Beast.
it won some
Yeah.
Academy Awards, so I'll give it that.
Well, it's Academy Awards one thing. It's your viewpoint of whether you like the story.
Well,
you know, so
And I really do like the story. I think it's got a
Yeah.
great story to it. I love Ratatouille,
So-
which is very unfair, but yeah, I'll
Uh-huh.
just say Beauty and the Beast and leave it
so
at that.
well, I mean, you know, they're
Limp
going
on.
up against some. Yeah, going up. You're going to be having some heavy hitters here. So we have
Alright.
Lion King versus The Little Mermaid.
Lion King.
Next, we have The Incredibles versus Mulan.
The Incredibles.
The Incredible.
Incredible.
Next we have Peter Pan versus
Incredible.
Aladdin.
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 I thought
Next.
Peter Pan was creepy. Man, it's an island full of young boys. Come on now.
Oh,
Next we have
shoot.
Snow White versus Monsters Inc.
Oh,
Monsters Inc.
And last up we have Up versus Cinderella.
Up.
Up.
Gotta have
All right.
Up, man. Yeah.
Getting ready to have some tougher decisions here.
boy.
We have Alice in Wonderland versus Wall-E.
Wall-E.
Then we have Beauty and the Beast versus The Lion King.
Ooh, damn, that's a tough one there.
Beauty and the Beast
Lion King.
versus The Lion King.
I'm gonna say Lion King.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go Beauty on this one.
Okay. All right. A
Yep.
tiebreaker.
Leave this. Yeah, man.
Swing vote. Come on, Matt. Bring us home.
Why? Oh,
Yeah.
Lion King,
Yeah.
Beauty and
Not
the Beast.
easy, is it?
No. Why'd you guys not agree here?
Because you gotta have you sweat a little bit.
Honestly, for me, sitting and watching the films, I watched Beauty and the Beast more frequent than I did Lion King. I enjoyed the story more than I did the Lion King, so I'm going to go with Beauty and the Beast on this one. So, the next up we have The Incredibles versus Aladdin.
Incredibles.
Okay, and last up we have Monsters Inc. versus Up.
Up. That one tugs at my heartstrings a little bit more.
Yeah. Up.
As much as I
Matt
don't
disagrees.
know,
I can
Sully.
already see it.
Yeah.
I see it in his face. He
I'm a Mike
disagrees.
Wazowski. I'm a Monsters Inc.
Mike
guy.
Wazowski.
Mike
I will
Wazowski.
say-
Put that thing back where it came from, more, sir. Help me.
We
So help me.
definitely
So help me.
quote Monsters Inc.
Inc.
far more
Oh,
than
sure.
we've ever quoted Up.
Yeah. If you took out Up's beginning,
Oh,
and
it's
just
still
had
an
the rest
amazing.
of the film,
Yeah,
but
it's
does
still
it
an
beat Monsters,
amazing
Inc.?
movie.
Does it beat Monster
Well-
Inc. at that point in time?
Here's the thing. I think trying to remove the very beginning kind of cuts the whole purpose of why Carl actually takes the house to begin with. The whole storyline hinges on the beginning of the movie, so you can't really
does.
remove
It
the
does.
beginning of the movie and then still try to call the movie the same thing. His whole actions are based on his guilt. So, like, there's a lot. Man, don't make me unpack Up right now. I will unpack Up right now.
Well, we're down to the final four here, fellas. You have Wall-E versus Beauty and the Beast.
I'm gonna say Wall-E again. I love Beauty and the Beast. I do.
Christopher
I do.
Walken coming out at him there. I'm gonna say Wall-E again. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Wall-E.
Yeah.
Instead.
Fantastic.
What do you got there? Nice one.
Wall-E.
Wally.
As
we
much
have-
as I love Beauty. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have The Incredibles versus Up.
Boy. I'm gonna say Up.
I liked the Incredible storyline. Like,
It's okay.
But
If
I
that's
like
what you
Up.
meant. Look, bud.
let's put it on Matt this time. I'm going with Incredibles. Yep.
Oh,
It's way too easy now. Yep.
Yeah, Incredibles versus Up. I'm gonna go with Up on this one here. I am gonna go with Up.
This is the
So,
impossible question.
Here you go. You have
Mm-hmm.
Wall-E versus Up. We're talking Disney Pixar films.
This is
You
it
guys
just-
are down to Wall-E and Up. You have eliminated Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion
Yeah.
King, Incredibles, Monsters
This
Inc. You
list
guys
would be
are
a lot
down to
harder.
Wall-E and Up.
This list
there's-
would have been a lot harder had you put Walt Disney versus Walt Disney and Pixar versus Pixar. Like,
I don't know if it's harder, really. I mean, that's, whew. Yeah. I don't know.
There's
So what do you
there's
guys
a
got
lot
here?
there's a lot here, man. Between
Wall-E
Wall-E
versus
and Up, those are good movies. They're probably my two favorite movies.
Well,
there
shocker
when it
that
comes
they
to
end up in the
animation.
final two here. I tell you.
How about
Yeah.
that? Hey, that was with your help, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
very much, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going, since I said at the beginning of this that Toy Story and Wall-E was my 1 and 2, I'm going with Wall-E, I believe. Was it Wall-E or Up? I couldn't
Wall-E.
remember which.
Wall-E
yeah.
versus Up.
You said Wall-E. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
Wall-E. I'm going with Wall-E. Wall-E.
I'm gonna have to agree. I think
Okay.
Wally's gonna take this one.
All right. right. So Disney Pixar tourney, you guys have narrowed it down to Wall-E being the best Disney Pixar film. There you guys go. Congratulations there. That's
Now, music score is entirely different.
that is.
If Ratatouille would have been against Wall-E, what would you have chose?
Ratatouille against Wall-E? I probably still would have picked Wall-E. However, Michael Giacchino composed Ratatouille, whereas Hans Zimmer composed, like, say, Lion King. So, yeah, very good scores. Very, very good scores. Nice one is like, okay.
Nerd. No.
Team MacGyver? I got my MacGyver shirt on.
Mick Gruber.
I see deeper meanings in movies, and I know composers.
Let us know what you think.
It's called observation.
Did the guys get it right here? Email us. Let us know at TWCG chat. Did they get the correct Disney Pixar film, Wall-E? There,
I think so. I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Wall-E.
We'll keep the other turning. We'll do that another week there. That's going to be another fun, challenging one there. A couple, three questions here, and then we'll do a little keep 3, cut 6, and then we'll finish with trivia here this week, fellas. Kind of playing off of what we had there last week there with the, if you were able to go back to the 90s and bring something back type scenario there. What movie do you wish you could go back and watch again for the first time and relive that moment of seeing it? What movie do you wish you could go back and watch again and relive that moment of having just seen it for the very first time?
I have mine, but I'm going to wait so I don't kind of mess with Niswanger. I don't want to lead him.
Yeah.
So far, and I know this is a very easy, like, cop-out answer, and it's not a movie from too long ago, but watching that last Avengers movie and Endgame, and when they come through the portal, like, just all the feels that you were feeling at that point, like,
that was pretty epic.
That was a pretty epic movie to see in the theaters and be like, oh my goodness, that is, like, on your left. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to say Avengers right off the bat. I may come up with another one as Wiseman's influencing me, but
what do you got, Wiseman?
So mine kind of goes back into the 90s as well. And I've mentioned this before on the show. So I'm going to say Jurassic Park. That for CGI to be the way that it was and to see dinosaurs come alive, like that was huge for me. And to be able to relive that experience, that childhood experience of wow and amazement. I'd say Jurassic Park to kind of relive that again.
That's a great one. I had two. I'm sorry, I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. But my favorite trilogy, my favorite novel that I've read, to go back and watch Lord of the Rings again, and just that feeling of seeing that on the screens, expertly done by Peter Jackson. Just fantastic. And having it 3 years in a row in December, looking forward to that was just fantastic time. I absolutely loved seeing Lord of the Rings and be able to go back and see that again. Minus that, the one film that just blew me away and just could not believe what I was watching, and the visual effects and just how it changed Hollywood, The Matrix. I somewhat knew what the movie was about, but being blown away sitting in that theater and just, what did I just watch? That was incredible, and could not wait for it to get on DVD and just sit at home and watch that, And I remember going to to Walmart, and they'd have their TVs up, and they would have that movie playing, for the demo displaying. It seemed like it never failed that they were in the Kung Fu simulator, it just never failed that they were in that, and I would just be standing there watching that. Just like, yeah, go do whatever you need to do. I'm going to be in here watching Matrix. So that's the movies I wish I could go back and see again for the first time and just experience that feeling. So good one,
Nice.
I like that. Jurassic Park and Endgame. That was very epic. Goosebumps.
Yeah,
just
it
thinking
was.
about that, the portals, and just
Few
on your
few
left.
movies
On your
few
left.
will actually garner a reaction from the entire auditorium of a theater to make people cry out in like this. Yeah, I mean, to be able to pull that kind of a reaction is a fantastic feeling.
I had two films that did that. Endgame was one of them. The other one was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And those final battle scenes. I mean, there were people in there just cheering. And especially when
Longbottom decapitates the snake.
The snake?
That, and then Mrs. Weasley, when she defeated
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was huge. Just cheer. Oh, I was just like, wow, that was amazing. So
Like she has no problem with Bellatrix. Like Bellatrix thinks she's all Mrs. BA, and she was just like, "Pow, you don't mess with my kids." Pow,
Right.
pow.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then she actually uses one of the non-level curses, like one of the bad curses on her. Like that's the part I was like, dang, she got some meanness to her.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
Mess
those
with
two
her
films,
kids.
Huge audience reaction there in those two films. So, just kind of in the same vein, what TV show do you wish you could go back and watch again and experience for the first time? Seeing it.
That's a lot of dead air. I'm gonna say,
I just see you guys thinking there. I can always edit out the dead air.
oh man,
TV
I'm
shows a
thinking
little
Breaking
more
Bad.
Breaking Bad.
yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
one to watch all the way through.
Yeah,
Like,
for the first time and experience that the first time. Wiseman wouldn't know, but you know,
no, that's
he might get there. Yeah,
Maybe.
he might get there. So
Lost.
Wiseman for you. There you go. I didn't have to think about this one.
Yeah,
Go back and experience Lost for the first time. I mean, come on.
So-
that is water cooler talk right there every week right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pull a Matt and I'm going to cheat and have two. So one is Lost. And the other one, you guys probably don't even know. Nice one. It probably wasn't on your approved list, but Space Above and Beyond got canceled before it could really get all the way out there. But that was it was sending Star Trek a run for its money. Space Above and Beyond was something. I'm surprised you didn't mention Star Trek, by the way, Nesmonger. Must not have been on the list. But
I didn't hear you talk about any Star Wars stuff. That's
wasn't
not on
it?
your list
What
either.
Star
Yeah.
Wars stuff was on TV that is worth mentioning?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
maybe he's talking
sorry.
about
Get a
movies.
better
one.
series. Yeah.
What movie would you want to go back? Yeah. And then we'll finish off here. The last question, and for us, is kind of pertinent. What video game do you wish you could go back and experience again for the first time, and the joys of that? Whether it was just the entertainment of the game, the story of the game, whatever it may be.
That's where you got yours.
Yep.
I got
BioShock.
mine.
Bioshock.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bioshock.
Yeah, you're a
I-
big fan of BioShock.
I really enjoyed everything about BioShock, and the twist on the end. I was like, I didn't see that coming. Oh man, like what? So that's one that I really got the twist and I enjoyed.
I've got two again, but the first one that came to mind, like my knee jerk, like boom, it's this. The original Metal Gear Solid, the top down, play style Metal Gear Solid, that or the Elder Scrolls 4 Skyrim, or is that 5? I guess that's 5.
Five is Skyrim. Yep.
4 was Oblivion. So the Elder Scrolls, 5 Skyrim.
Skyrim. Nice.
Yeah.
I have two. I'm gonna be like wise.
Okay. Say it. Yeah.
There you go. And it would be I think it's just when it came out, both of these games came out, and just the enjoyment from the game, and not just the enjoyment, but the friends and the involvement with them. WCW World Tour and GoldenEye 007.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, playing 4 players on N64.
Yeah.
Well, 4
man.
for a while till the blue controller got lost and we could only play 3. But,
Never going to let you live that down. Ever.
But I can remember going, I'm pretty sure it was just you and I. That's where we were over. I have no idea who this guy was. I think it was a buddy of Nate's. And we were over at the apartment buildings over by Winfield Scott. I just remember this in my mind here. In those, I can't remember the name of those apartment buildings. They're kind of right behind the medical lodge. But we're over there, and this dude had an N64, and him and his buddies were sitting there playing WCW World Tour, and I was just sitting there watching that. And I was just like, wow. It was just, look at the N64 nowadays, but, it was just like, wow. And then they let us on there and play a little bit, and I was hooked. There was no pulling me back from that. And I had me an N64 within a week, and we had that game, and we did not look back.
What was your favorite fight? What was your favorite style on 007 versus on multiplayer?
Paintball.
What was your paintball? Well, okay,
Paintball.
but what's like your favorite? Let me explain. So for my brother and I, we would do the "You Only Live Twice," so it's kind of a one-shot kill, and we would do pistols. So.
No,
that was so intense.
We did the just full on slaughter, just however many we did the time. I think it was probably like a 10-minute timer or something. Whoever got the most kills within that.
Who was our job?
And we always liked playing the cave system area there, so you could throw the proximity mines up on the ceiling where you can't see them, and
or on the other side of the pillar that you can't quite see until you actually cross it.
So many cheap kills off of that. Oh yeah, and I
was primary death from that too. Like no matter how many times he stuck it up there, I walked under it like he would herd me in there, and I would just die, and you would hear chuckling. It was
well,
we were all sitting on
the couch together. That's the thing. It was couch multiplayer, and
that's you can talk all day long about online playing, but nothing beats shoulder to shoulder trash talking games like that. Like there is nothing that beats being able to look over as you're getting decimated and see either the decimate
just know that the mine's there and just watching them as they're walking towards it.
Because you can see their screen on that one. Like you know exactly where they are.
Just see the shock on their face when it actually occurs. Like, didn't see that, did you? Yeah.
Or was it in the facility where the vents where you could clip through those vents, those faulty vents, and just kind of lay in wait and just.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd do that so many times, and then my brother would throw in a proximity mine, and he would seal me in that. So if I didn't, shoot it and kill myself and lose a point,
thinking RPGs. I mean, we're shooting RPGs across the map at each other, and you just see a missile whiz by. Oh yeah, so yeah.
I never usually saw it because I was always facing towards the corner, so Matt had no idea where I was. Like,
no screen picking hair. Yeah, so walking around
except
the corner.
For whenever he looks over and just sees a guy facing the corner.
In timeout. Yeah, he's standing in timeout. What are you
with
timeout
stupid
for?
big head mode on, so it looks even worse over there. Yeah.
Did you guys ever try to do the slappers only?
Oh yeah, we tried it all. The golden gun, all that.
Gun, slappers only. You only live twice.
Matt, I am not good. I've got my situations, but I always mess it up for myself. Whether it's the button pressing or what, I just get too nervous and lose all ability. So that is Matt's favorite thing about playing with me, especially in person, is seeing me over there like freaking out, like he's coming.
I'll tell you, if it wasn't for the multiplayer for 007, the other Nintendo 64 game that I had, well, there was 2 of them that I loved, and I know we need to get moving on, so I'll be brief. Was it Wave Racer?
Wave Racer 64, yeah.
Yeah, there was that, and then there was Star Fox 64.
Yeah, Star Fox.
I played the heck out of Star Fox, man.
Switch 2.
I
Star
heard.
Fox coming out.
I heard.
Zelda coming out, remake.
Ocarina of Time, isn't it?
Yes.
The OG, the good one.
Yeah. It's going to be Switch 2 sellers. That's what those games. That's coming out this fall.
I bet.
Both of those games. So.
Perfect Dark. That was the other one I could play. Just the single player version of it, like because it was made by 007, so it was roughly the same mechanics.
Yeah. I tried to get in that. I just couldn't do it.
I never did.
It had too big of a hill to climb to be in the same breath as 007. So yeah, those two games I wish I could go back and relive. Those moments there, the couch co-ops, the buddies there. It's good stuff.
Wasn't quite up there to double.
I'm sorry, I compared the two. Apples and oranges. All right.
But yeah, WCW World Tour. I distinctly remember that game and just what it did. That was great.
We would
and
play that
talked
game.
Like he couldn't play a game, but that dude can memorize blocking and reversing on that game like no other. So
there are some games I can get,
Cheese a
and
move
for some
with
reason
King.
that one and cheesy games like that's another thing. Don't play next to me if we're playing a fighting game because I'm going to be laughing as I'm doing the same thing over and over, and it's just going to
sweep the leg, sweep the
it's
leg,
going to
sweep the
piss you off seeing me laughing so hard.
And Nate be playing with this. He'd just be stop breathing. He'd be like, he's just. He just be focused on it. You forget to breathe, man. Come on, Nate. Come on now. So, all right, fellas, good ones there. We'll jump to a quick keep 3, cut 6, and then we'll do trivia here. Okay.
We are long-winded tonight.
These are going to be a little challenging here for you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a list of 9 names. These are all actors. Okay. And basically, you can only keep 3 of these actors in their entire filmography, their entire film, repertoire. The other 6 are erased from history, so their films do not even exist anymore. Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
All right. So, if you have a pencil there ready, you want to write these names down. You each can have your own individual list here, okay? And I have my list here of what 3 I would keep and what 6 I would cut. First one on the list is Tom Hanks. Next up is Bruce Willis.
Poor Bruce.
Next up is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Next up is Tom Cruise. Next up is Sylvester Stallone. Next up is Harrison Ford. Next up is Keanu Reeves. 2 more. Next one is Denzel Washington. And the last one, Brad Pitt. So those are your 9 actors and all their films and history. You can only keep 3 of those actors, and keeping those actors keeps all of their films. The other 6, you have to erase from the history books, and their films no longer exist. Which 3 are you keeping? And thus
except when some of them kind of bleed over into the same film.
Some might bleed over just slightly, yes, but not a whole lot there. So.
Okay. All of our 1990s big actors here. I
90s and some even a little bit more current times there. So, yeah. So
you said keep 3, cut 6, right?
Yep. So looking at the list, I wouldn't you could go by cutting if you wanted, but for me, it was easier just like which 3 could I absolutely not do without. So, Noswanger, you have your list?
Yep.
The 3 you're keeping?
Yep.
And that's just the 3 that I need to know. We would obviously presume that you're cutting everybody else.
All right.
Wiseman, are you ready, sir? We don't want to sway your vote any there.
I'm almost ready.
Okay. So, Noswanger got to his pretty quick. So there's probably some films he hasn't seen. Therefore, he's probably easier for him to cut some of these actors here.
Man,
So,
so in my opinion, regardless of their film history, it's to me who I like the most of this list. And I understand that by going purely off popularity of who I like the most off here, I am getting rid of some really good movies and franchises by doing this.
That's impossible on this list. Yeah.
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 But if I don't like the actor to begin with, I'm not going to sit and watch these other franchises
That's
and
exactly
whatnot.
right.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. Wiseman is checked in. So, Niswanger, who are you keeping on your list here?
keeping the two Toms, Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise.
Okay.
And I'm keeping Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's why I say, I mean, none of these has, besides Tom Cruise, who has the Mission Impossible, none of them have really franchises of movies, except the Pixar Toy Story. You know, Tom Hanks doesn't really have any more franchise, like anything like that, but he does have a lot of movies he's known for, and his whole movie career.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, which you cut. Star Wars and Indiana
I know
Jones.
Indy and Han I've gotten rid of, but you know I like the other three more. That's my list. That's
that's what it is.
That's what I picked, man.
that's what I picked.
All right, Mr. Wiseman, what do you got there, sir?
This one was tough. This one was really tough. So number one, I had to go with Sly. Can't go without Rocky.
You kept
Rambo.
Sly?
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
Of course you
heck
were
yeah.
an Oscar. Yeah. Always back to Oscar, man.
Listen, it's just icing on the cake for me. So Sylvester Stallone, Harrison Ford, had to have some Harrison Ford in there, and then finally Bruce Willis. Can't go without a little bit of Die Hard, and given the fact that Sly and Bruce are both in The Expendables, which is probably one of my favorite, just wants to be a 90s action film. It's not even a 90s action film, but just such a 90s action film.
To him, though. Throw back to him.
I do enjoy watching those. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah. So those are my three. Sylvester, Harrison, and Bruce.
Bet you don't ever want to sit down and watch a good River Runs Through It, or Meet Joe Black, or
Ocean's 11,
Ocean's
12,
11,
13,
12,
F1. I mean, just
Bullet Train. I mean,
I all good. But no, I mean, I want to watch some Star Wars. I want to watch Indiana Jones.
the redemption
Die
arc
Hard.
in A River Runs Through It is just amazing.
Is it? I want you to tell me more
Legends
about
of
it.
the Fall?
Can you go a little bit farther into it? for me?
There's just lots of rivers running through it. And
Running
that's
through
redeeming.
it.
Yeah.
It's just and Joe. Joe.
Yeah, and
Joe.
fishing.
Have you met Joe?
Yeah.
Just get old Joe. Matt, what's yours?
I have Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could do without Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, and just all.
Of course,
and what
Forrest
kept
Gump.
sticking for me was the Tom Hanks films, like You've Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, the rom-com
One
type.
Red Shoe.
Yeah,
Road to Perdition.
Splash. I mean, just
The Man with One Red Shoe was with Carrie
Bridge of
Fisher, wasn't
Spies.
it? Carrie Fisher played
Could be,
as
yes.
his significant other in
I
The
believe
Man with
so,
One Red
so.
Shoe.
Joe
Yeah,
and the Volcano.
Joe
Yeah,
versus the
so
volcano.
The Money Pit. I mean, Tom Hanks just, his filmography is
Big. Nobody said big.
So I can't be without Tom Hanks. Next one, it's really on for one franchise, but at the same time, I'm like, he's good in anything he does. Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible, but also the Top Gun, Maverick. I mean, just anything Tom Cruise in, he's great. Tropic Thunder, his little cameo in there, fantastic. Yep. I mean, just Tom Cruise is good. So I struggled with him and Brad Pitt, but so And my last one is Harrison Ford. I can't be in a world without
2 out of
Indiana
3 is not
Jones.
bad.
Yeah.
I can't be in a world without Indiana Jones and Star Wars, obviously. But but yeah, I mean, it's I have to have Bruce Willis. Die Hard. For me, Die Hard was there, but The Fifth Element really popped into my mind of Bruce Willis. So, but
I couldn't go without that. And
then
so,
of course Pulp Fiction. Obviously, he was just in. So, but
so no Keanu, no John
Keanu
Wick,
had the John Wick and the Matrix.
Bill and Ted and the Matrix.
Yeah, Bill and Ted not really selling it for me, but the first two.
The Lake House.
Man,
you want your
enjoyed the
romantic.
Lake House.
That's a fantastic film.
It
Rose
is.
still does
It
not
is.
understand the timeline scenario on the Lake House. She's like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Brad Pitt was probably the only other one that I really struggled to get in there because of so many great films that he is in. So
I noticed no one really batted an eye over Arnold Schwarzenegger.
no,
I mean,
you're
the
talking
Terminator,
You got rid of the
Last
Terminator.
Action Hero.
Conan. I mean, yeah, we got rid of a pretty big action star there. So
Yeah.
and Denzel.
Kindergarten
Denzel's another
Cop.
one.
I mean, come on. One of his
Denzel's in-
best films.
Yeah, it's not a tumor.
It's not
yeah.
a tumor.
All right, fellas, let's get into trivia real quick. We're running a little long this episode, but that's all right. I think some people enjoy listening to us. Helping you, maybe we're breaking up your trip.
It's what
to and
I
from
hear.
Someplace here, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Christina would never know, but one of these days, maybe she'll
She's
listen
already
in.
asleep. Don't worry
Is
about
she?
it.
All right, yeah. All right.
She could listen to us while she sleeps.
There
It
you
puts her
go.
to sleep listening to us. Yeah.
Yeah. I know some people do that.
So if you fellas would hop off the line here, we'll give our listeners a chance to answer the trivia questions here first.
All
Okay.
right. Going dark.
And I'll get the stopwatch up here and ready for when the guys are ready. All right, listeners, let's get started here on this week's trivia. Question number 1. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? In the movie Pulp Fiction, what do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? Question 2. In Back to the Future, what speed does the DeLorean need to reach to time travel? In Back to the Future, what speed does the DeLorean need to reach to time travel? Question 3. How many dots are on a standard 6-sided die? How many dots are on a standard 6-sided die? Question 4. What is the longest river in the United States? Question 4. What is the longest river in the United States? And question 5. In what city was the Declaration of Independence officially signed in 1776 in honor of our approaching 250th celebration of a nation? In what city was the Declaration of Independence officially signed in 1776? We'll bring the fellas on here. Start off with Nicewonger. And you guys, if you aren't watching, you're missing some good entertainment while the guys are offline there.
He has,
So, I can't.
he has an
hear ya.
ocarina of
There you
time
go.
over there. Sorry about that.
Well, yeah, that's all right.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
he's showing off now.
He is. He really is. Old McScrooge showing off his gadgets there.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so I will start the timer on the first question. We'll see how you fellas do on this week's trivia. Like I said, some of these will probably be layups for some of you. All right, here we go. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
A Royale with cheese.
There you go. That is your answer. Okay. Question 2. In Back to the Future, what speed does the DeLorean need to reach to time travel?
88 miles per hour.
Okay. Question 3. How many dots are on a standard 6-sided die?
Like total?
Yes. How many dots are on a standard 6-sided die?
21.
Okay. Question 4. What is the longest river in the United States?
Oh, is that the Colorado? Or is it the Mississippi? I'm going to go with Colorado.
Okay. And last question in honor of our 250th anniversary of the nation. In what city was the Declaration of Independence officially signed in 1776?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
All right. I have your answers and time locked in, sir. We'll bring Mr. Wiseman on and see how he does. And do we have Mr. Wiseman back here?
All
There
right.
he is. All right.
He was
Oswanger
quick.
has given his answers, and he was pretty confident in them, so we shall see how Mr. Wiseman does here this week. All right, we're going to dive right into it, sir. Question number 1. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
A Royale with cheese.
Okay. Question 2. In Back to the Future, what speed does the DeLorean need to reach the time travel?
88 miles an hour.
Okay. Question 3. How many dots are on a standard 6-sided die? How many dots are on a standard
30.
6-sided die? Question 4. What is the longest river in the United States?
Mississippi.
And question 5. In what city was the Declaration of Independence officially signed in 1776?
Yeah.
In what city was the Declaration of Independence officially signed in 1776?
Let's see. We'll say Philadelphia.
Okay. He's locked in.
Yeah, I waited too long on that one.
250th anniversary here as a nation. All right. We'll bring Mr. Nicewonger back on. Do that emoji there that everyone loves there. That good old emoji right there. Yeah.
just gonna unmute yourself, buddy.
BRB.
BRB.
Oof. It's always the time that gets me. Always the time.
All right, fellas. You guys, like I said, some of these were kind of layups or should have been layups for you guys here. We're going to go in here. Question 1. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? Nicewonger gave me a Royale with cheese. Wiseman gave me a Royale with cheese. You both are correct. Good job. On the board there, 1-1. You guys paid attention to the film. I like that.
Yeah, well, you know.
Again, just those little things you pick up on more times you watch it. Anyways, in the movie Back to the Future, what speed does the DeLorean need to reach to time travel? Nicewonger gave me 88 miles per hour. Wiseman gave me 88 miles per hour. Both of you are correct on that one, too. Great job. We're at 2-2 right now. Ooh, boy, that's a neck and neck race here. Yeah. Question 3. How many dots are on a standard 6-sided die? Nicewonger took his time on this one. I thought about it a little bit. It gave me 21. Wiseman thought about it for a second, and I feel like maybe shot from the hip and gave me 30.
Yeah.
Correct answer is 21.
Oh,
Nicewonger
nice.
on the dot with that one.
I was
Well
counting on my fingers. You didn't see that part,
Hey.
but I was, yeah.
Well, on your toes
Whatever
on that
works.
one. You ran out of the fingers or that one. So.
Yeah, I don't feel those. What? No.
Yeah. Question
beta
4.
set,
What is the longest river in the United States? Nicewonger gave me the Colorado River. Wiseman gave me the Mississippi River. It is actually a river very close and dear to you guys. The Missouri River actually is longer than slightly longer than the Mississippi River in the United States.
Slightly.
Trick
Missouri
question.
River, the longest river in the United States.
Ooh, that's a
So
good
neither
one.
one got that one. So we're still 3-2. Nicewonger. Coming down to the last question here. In what city was the Declaration of Independence officially signed in 1776? Niswanger gave me Philadelphia. Wiseman spent a little bit more time on this one.
I should have just said it. I was thinking
Philadelphia, then he probably waited 15 seconds to 20. And then gave me Philadelphia in the end, and it is Philadelphia. Correct answer, but we don't even need to go to the clocks on this one. Niswanger wins this one 4-3. Probably
well
the
done.
biggest trivia. MacGyver pulling
he just
through
whispered in my
there.
ear.
Did he?
And had we gone to the clocks, Niswanger was in with 1 minute 8 seconds, and Wiseman probably would have beaten on time if he had another one correct. He was in with 1 minute and 22 seconds. Which a bulk of that was on the final answer there.
Yeah.
So yes, congratulations, Niswanger.
Well done,
3 for
Niswanger.
3
Good job.
this season. Yeah.
And if you need a shirt to help you, you need a shrink.
I feel like that's the only shirt he will forever wear on
This
the
is
podcast.
my new outfit until someone comes along to replace it. That's just how it is.
I'll get you a Ghostbusters shirt.
So
I
very
don't-
good, fellas.
I just spit out an answer, man. That's all. I'm going for that time thing. Whether it's right or wrong, I'm trying to beat you in time.
Good answer. Good answer on the
Yeah,
21.
he sat
I was
there and thought
counting.
about it.
Yeah.
Good. Yep.
Good
that
job.
Was real good. So great job, fellas. Had a great time. And with that, we will wrap up this week around the water cooler. We hope you enjoyed your time listening. We had a great time visiting around the water cooler. Hopefully catch you again next time. Same time next week, same water cooler. And remember to stay cool and stay questionable. We'll catch everyone later. See ya.